Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gary gzduel, and finally, I'm ready to bring you guys my Mecha Phantom Beast Karakuri deck. What I like about Mecha Phantom Beast as the engine for a Karakuri deck is that it summons a lot of tokens, so you get a lot of free synchro summons just because your Karakuri synchro monsters can bring out tuners from your deck, and you will just have these tokens to synchro with, and you'll just get pluses out of nowhere. So with that said, let me just get into the deck profile for you guys. For monsters, we have two Mecha Phantom Beast Mega Raptors, we have two Karakuri Quick, three Mecha Phantom Beast Tether Wolf, three of these Karakuri Soldiers, three of these Karakuri Dogs, Sizen I think it's called, two of these Mecha Phantom Beast Blue Impala, two of these Mecha Phantom Beast Ham Strato, and three of these Karakuri Ninishi, I think is what it's called. So if you guys don't know the effects, I'll go over them really quickly. Mega Raptor, good attack, 1900 attack. Its effect is when a token, Mecha Phantom Beast token, is special summoned on your side of the field, you can special summon another one. In addition to that, if you tribute a token, you can search your deck for a Mecha Phantom Beast monster. So that's pretty good. Plus, his attack is very decent. Karakuri Quick is its main effect is when it destroys something by battle, you can revive a Karakuri monster from your graveyard. So you can make a lot of synchro plays with that. It's like a Guaiba effect, but not really, I guess. Okay, over here for Tether Wolf. Tether Wolf has a really good effect. When it's normal summon, you get to summon out a token, and if you tribute the token while your Tether Wolf is doing battle with a opponent's monster, you gain I think 800 attack, so it makes this Tether Wolf go to 2500 attack, so that's really good. Plus, when it has a token, it turns into a level 7, so it makes possible some of these synchro plays, makes possible some of these XYZ plays with these synchro monsters to go into Big Eye and Draco Sax. Over here, the Soldier is basically a recruiter, is also a level 4, so it's pretty good. It's very versatile. It allows you to get any Karakuri monsters in attack position, but it's not that bad. Over here for the dog, is just a level 4 tuner. You don't really care about its effect. For Blue Impala, its effect is pretty good. You can synchro with a Mecha Phantom Beast monster in your hand, so that's really good. You can just summon this and then right away go for a level 7 synchro, but its main drawback is you can only synchro summon for a machine type synchro monster, but that doesn't really matter when you're going for Beret, so whatever. Over here, Ham Strato's effect is when it's flipped, you get to summon out 2 tokens. It's really good. It's a very good first turn move when your opponent attacks into it, or when you flip into it next turn, you just simply summon out a tuner monster, and then you can go into your Karakuri monsters. Ninishi has a really good effect, allows you to normal summon another Karakuri monster, so that's pretty good. For the spells, we have 2 instant fusions, 1 mind control, 1 dark hole, 3 iron call. This is not once per turn, it's kind of broken. 3 mystical space typhoons, 1 book of moon, 1 limited removal, 2 forbidden lances. For the traps, we have 1 bottomless, 1 turn tribute, 1 compulsory evacuation, 2 of these fiendish chains, and 1 solemn warning. Nothing really needs to be said about that. I run minimal traps, but there are 13 settable cards that you can set in the back row, including quick play spell cards. So I see it's like ample protection. The reason why I run a very thin trap lineup is because I can suddenly go into things like Rail Decree without really hindering my strategy that much, and then thereby facilitating my OTK plays that much easier. So that's why I play like this. For the extra deck, I run 1 Panzer Dragon. Panzer Dragon has this good effect where if it's destroyed, you can destroy a card on the field. Just so happens that Instant Fusion destroys the monster, during the end phase, so it's pretty good. Plus, Panzer Dragon's a level 5. No, it's not Earth. Sorry, it's a machine type. So you can synchro with it to go into Burrito. It's really good. Also, if your opponent happens to chain Max Z or something on your instant fusion, you simply let them draw 1 for their Max Z, end phase, just destroy the Panzer Dragon, and then Panzer Dragon will just destroy something on your opponent's side of the field. So you don't really minus. And also, I run only 1 Panzer Dragon, even though I have 2 instant fusions. I just don't have space, guys, and I only find myself going into 1 anyway. So I felt like 1's okay, and it seems to work. For the synchro monsters, we have 1 Crimson Blader, really good against the meta. 2 Burritos, you'll probably go into 2 maximum per game. 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Stardust Spark Dragon, 3 Berets, because Berets are very easily synchroed into, and you'll probably need 3. 1 Black Rose, because it's easy to go into it as well. 1 HTS, because sometimes you do go into level 6s, and I think level 6, as far as level 6s go, I think HTS is the best. For rank 7 XYZs, we have 1 Draco Sack and 1 Big Eye. No reason why not to play them. Really, really good. I think 1 is enough because it's rarely that you go into them, and when you go into them, you're probably winning anyway, so you probably won't need another one for backup. For the level 4s, rank 4s, I think we run only the best rank 4 monsters. We have the SH Arc Knight and also the Cowboy. Arc Knight is just really good. It helps you solve a lot of problems, Ophion, etc. And Cowboy just finishes games. I really like these 2 cards. Okay, for the side deck, I decided to try something new with Santa Claus. It's going to be a new card that comes out. I really like it. I really like the effect. Its effect is this. You can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's side of the field in face-up defense position by tributing 1 monster they control. If you do, during the turn's end phase, the controller of this card draws a card. Okay, so, it has 2,500 defense, which is pretty sizable, but I'd rather deal with this than problem monsters such as, let me just list a couple off. Shien, Yamato, Abyss-Gaios, Draco Sack, etc. Like those things that just causes problems. Photon Strike Bouncer, you want to get rid of them, and the most economic way to get rid of them is just to give them this free monster. Here you go, Santa Claus, and then you just attack over it with the monsters that you can summon. It's much better than Volcanic Queen and Lava Golem because you get to normal summon after this, you get to special summon after this, so it's easily used to get rid of the Santa Claus that you summon on your opponent's side of the field. The other drawback is, your opponent gets to draw a card during the end phase, but if you destroy it, there's no controller of this card, so he doesn't get to draw a card. So that's pretty good. We also play 2 Effect Veilers. Effect Veilers are good. 3 XYZ Encores against those pesky Evil Swarms. You don't like them because you're a Synchro deck. 2 of the Spell Shattering Arrows, really good against Fire Fist, and also very good against things that run field cards. Face up continuous spells, they're, a thing. Madolches, you guys don't think that they're coming, so, this might be pretty good against them as well. Imperial Honor Wall, almost the best, undisputed best side deck card of the format. There are a lot of things that banish things from the graveyard. They just banish monsters in general, and if you can lock that down, that's really good. If you look at your deck, other than Blue Impala's minor effect, you don't really banish anything, so it's just a good card to run. It won't conflict with anything. Now over here, the Royal Decree might conflict a little bit. You might say you're running traps, but it's so minimal that if you take out 2 of these traps and 2 of these Fiendish Chains, and you, instead of Fiendish Chain, you put in Veiler, and then you put in 2 Royal Decree, and maybe for the remainder of the 2 traps, you either put them in, or you might try something like Spell Shattering Arrow, or maybe XYZ Encore. You can make the deck to a point where you don't conflict at all, and Royal Decree just helps you against decks that have heavy back row, so you can OTK them that much more effectively. Plus, if your opponent decides to run stupid things against you, like, I don't know, Vanity's Emptiness, etc., you might be able to use this against them as well, so that's pretty good. Over here, we also run 2 Mind Drain. Some of you might say this is kind of counterintuitive because you also side in Veiler, but you just don't side in them at the same time, and that would avoid the conflict, right? And also, you run Mind Drain because there are, decks that special summon monster from the hand, like, I don't know, Prophecy, I don't know, Mermails, they summon things from the hand, plus they use hand traps. A lot of decks use hand traps, and Karakuris would hate to run into something like Veiler or maybe a Maxi and stuff like that. That would kind of suck, right? So if you use Mind Drain against that, you'll be fine. Against things like Kalutes, against things like Cranes for Bujins, it's just a really relevant card, and I think that people should try it out, even though dragons are kind of nerfed. So yeah, if you have any questions about the deck, please feel free to drop in the comment section down below. My side deck is kind of iffy because, I don't know, the meta hasn't really cemented itself yet, so things are subject to change. A lot of things aren't released yet that might be good in the future, and I might not have considered them yet. If you have any suggestions on that regard, please feel free to help all of us. Put in the comment section down below. I would really appreciate it. This is Gary gzduels signing out.